Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you are a new subscriber, we gained quite a few this week. Welcome. My name's Sam, and we are in the process of starting at least a cabin in the woods. This channel had been specifically to build our new home, which is going to be a church house, but the prices of lumber has forced us to another project for the time being, and that is a tiny little cabin back in the woods. So the problem with doing that in the middle of January is that we are putting posts down into the ground with concrete. Concrete needs to be a certain temperature to set up. So instead of using the excuse of it's just too cold to do any work, I'm actually going to start digging some holes today. Worst case scenario, I figure I can dig the holes, maybe cover them up with a tarp or something, and when it does warm up one of these weekends, then I can go ahead and do the concrete, clean out the hole and do the concrete at that point. So that'll at least get us going. So we're going to get everything back in the woods and start digging some holes. So what you're looking at behind me is the top of the ridge. You can kind of see it drops off over there and it drops off over there. So yeah, all rock. Kind of hard to see underneath all of that. But it's definitely been overgrown. But that's solid rock underneath all of that ivy and growth and things like that. And the problem with that is I'm afraid that some of my holes might hit the top of this rock. And sure enough, we hit it. If you know anything about geology, you already know that this section of the Appalachian Mountains are considered some of the oldest mountains in the world. They've already eroded as far as they're going to erode. They've already got the height they're going to get, unlike things like the Himalayas that seem to grow a foot a year. So I'm not actually worried about the fact that we hit rock in this hole. I kind of expected to hit it a little bit sooner than I did. The goal for these holes was about 3 feet deep. That was my plan. I hit the top of that rock at 2 feet 10 inches from ground level in that particular hole. So I'm okay with that. If this mountain is gonna move, it already has, is what I'm trying to say. So I feel pretty good about sitting a post on the top of a mountain that hasn't moved for thousands of years. So famous last words, right? But I feel pretty good about it. So that's where we're gonna stop with that hole. I'm not gonna bore you with watching me dig 4 separate holes, but I am gonna try to get some more of that done today, just not film it for you. And I'll do the post that the little feature we did last week. I doubt we'll do that a lot because this is pretty untouched soil, and most things that end up in this site probably either were blown here or dragged here by a bear. So I probably won't do this very many more weeks, but at least show you what I got today. So the first thing is a coiled up piece of rusted wire. This could very well have been attached to a small tree at some point. I believe that a whole section of this woods had been used as pasture long ago, and kind of keep the animals from falling off this cliff going down to the Swananoa River. So that's probably what this is. So nothing I feel like saving, but it was worth showing you what I found. Also found buried down in, looks a little dangerous, what is left of the bottom of what appears to be I think maybe 7-Up, I don't know, but what I think is funny is that the word hillbilly is on there. Thought that was kind of fun. And then the last thing, if you know me or getting to know me, I have a fondness in my heart for snails, and I found an empty snail shell, little fella guy. So that's it for this week. Thanks for watching. We finally broke ground. That's for you, Natalie, who was upset that we didn't break ground in the last video. We got ground broke this week. So thanks all for watching. Hit that like button, hit subscribe, all that kind of stuff if you feel like it. It does help our channel get out to a lot more people, and that's important to people that like to see this. So see this kind of thing. Thank you all. Love you. Appreciate the members who are here, and catch you on the flip side.